Here's Waldo Stadium, Kalamazoo, Michigan. It is the home of the Western Michigan Broncos, and the fans have been eager for this showdown for a while. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Broncos will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Judicials offense takes the field. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around it.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great deep.
Turning it on! A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Judicials with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And they can't make the connection. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So Western Michigan's offense will go to work for the first time. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David. This receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Maybe play a little bit deeper than normal. Sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Now the toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Oh, better look out. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Gives it on the option. Oh, what a move. Makes it past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Judicials come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Judicials line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. So now it's 2nd and long. It's complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Broncos have this offense rolling. Wants to throw it. Complete to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's off. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Now with a red zone opportunity.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They get set for the point after as we have the 1st score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught in the backfield. It's O'Neal. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Punt is in the air. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Already looking deep down the right side. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing they get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Miami is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Canes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll run the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Judicials will call on their punt team. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Shaw. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Schwartz. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Judicials are marching down the field. Might as well give it to him again. Powers through the defender. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the judicials send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same.
Unloads it downfield. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown Broncos! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got him downfield. Got a lot of room to the right. The 10. Touchdown Judicials. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Fires on the move. Finds a tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the back. gets into the open. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Sends it back in motion. Goes to the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Plucks it out of the air. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. The give to the fullback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Second down coming up.
They'll run the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They go to the ground. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Judicials decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Finds a man in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Off play action. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on first and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make it. Touchdown, Broncos! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. On the move, it's O'Neal. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's going to take off. Grab near the sticks. It's O'Neal. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. And the Judicials have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Swartz. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Gets the back moving. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Splits the uprights. Good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Give to the running back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
The Judicials will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. There he goes. Touchdown, Western Michigan. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. He's in open space downfield.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And the Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
The Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well, then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
Rush is on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The Broncos will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 1st and 10 from their own 17.
Good enough for 1st down.
Runs through a tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Judicials have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Ride, pull, going right. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. The Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Off the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. Oh, they're after him. Finds a man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Grab behind the line. It's O'Neal. At the 20, he's got space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the Judicials look to keep this drive humming. A run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll do it himself. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone. Third and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Smashes it between the uprights. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. So we open the final period with a third down play. We've come to the break. It's Western Michigan on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And the Broncos come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the catch. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They boot it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. This offense has it with really good field position. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He'll keep it himself. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Broncos trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. The Rebels ran into little opposition en route to a convincing win today. This was thorough, it was complete, a strong performance. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Slithers into space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. 1st and 10.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Motion from the back. To the ground. He's got it again. He'll push his way out to the 38. Pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Judicials really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Run it with the fullback. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
2nd down coming up.
Now the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Judicials will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. To the ground with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, the running back has it. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Running back searching for a hole. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, man.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together